So right off the bat, I don't want to see any negative comments on my video, and I also don't want to see any negative comments on the original video, which is linked in the description. This is an accident. We're going to learn from it, and we're going to do better ourselves. And I know there's a culture out there that loves doing these things. That's perfectly fine. I have my own opinions on it, which I'll discuss in this video. With that said, let's watch what happens, and then we're going to talk about it, okay? So my main concern is life, living conscious life. So I don't even like it when a lizard gets hurt, and I definitely don't like it when humans get hurt or killed. And unnecessary risks are not my choice. You can do whatever it is you want to do. I tend to be a little more risk averse and manage my risk with better training and not putting myself in these situations. With that said, let's go ahead and move forward just a little bit. This is going to be a group ride with a group of stunters. You can actually see all the protection on the bikes. You can see that they have foot positions, all these different things. That's up to you guys, okay? But right here, what we're going to have is somebody doing a wheelie. Now, this is slow motion, so it's pretty cool, but all right away, you see we lost a little bit of balance. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't do wheelies. I don't know how much effort it takes to actually do it. I don't know what type of skill level is involved, but I'm going to tell you right now, this is just way too risky on public roads. Please take it to a closed course, whether it's a road that's completely closed or a parking lot, wherever. The main thing here that I want to go ahead and talk about is that you have way too many unknown factors out here on the road, whether it comes to racing or stunting. Okay, it's already bad enough just commuting. So I want you guys to understand, you do what you want to do. Okay, you do what you want to do. But the thing is, it's really risky to do it on public roads for that matter. And then there's also the legal consequences. So he's going to go ahead and dump the bike. And this is one of the main things that I want to talk about is mechanism of injury, okay? I don't know the severity of his injuries. I don't know any of that stuff, but I don't like seeing people hurt. I don't like seeing this image specifically because he's getting hurt, okay? I don't care how he got hurt. I just don't like seeing people hurt. So right there, you're gonna have really bad injuries, the knees, the shins, the hands, and then we're gonna move forward a little bit, and then now we're gonna open ourselves up to massive injuries to the face. So thankfully he had a full face helmet to protect his chin and airway, but that right there, shoulder also impact, but we're also going into abrasions too. So you're actually seeing the original video, there's some road rash. Okay, road rash is not a good thing to have. It's very painful, and it's just not good at all, especially if you get second and third degree, even fourth degree road rash, to where you're starting to lose a lot of flesh, and then you're never gonna get that back, okay? So he's gonna go ahead and bounce around, and there's just no protection. If you're in a group ride, if you're brand new to the sport, if you're brand new to any of this stuff, and you see people doing group rides, there's a good chance that somebody could fall or crash, and that's not something you wanna be a part of, because let's say you are this rider right here, and somebody in front of you crashes and you don't have the skill level involved to navigate around that crash. So now you crash into them. So now you're going to hurt them a little bit more, but the thing is, you're brand new to this. Maybe you don't have the best insurance. Maybe you weren't prepared. Maybe you don't have gear on because your peer pressure is saying don't wear gear because they're not wearing gear, and then you get severely injured, and now you're having your own problems. That is why I personally don't ride with a group that does this. This is why I don't participate in these things. Doesn't mean you can't, okay? You go ahead and do it. Just be aware of the consequences, legal, financial, physical, emotional, all the consequences involved for a mistake. For what reason? Now, I personally don't know that reason. You guys might. So I want you guys to make your own choices and make your own decisions. So the main thing here is learning your risk management, okay? So that's going to be either by increasing your skill level with wheelies and stunting so your risk is lower, or just don't do wheelies and stunting in public and do that in a private environment to where your risk is lower that way. Either way, understand the risks, try to mitigate as much as you can with skill and by reducing risks permanently by not speeding, stunting, all that stuff. And then just honestly wear gear, if anything. You know, if you're going to do either or, just wear gear so that if something does happen, hopefully it's going to mitigate as many injuries as possible. Okay, guys? With that said, hope you guys ride safe, be safe, and I'll be seeing you around.